I just want to take a moment to share with you a gorgeous new necklace that I have received from Read Your Heart Jewelry. Now, if you've been around for a while, you have probably seen me wear these rings. They were all gifted to me by Read Your Heart Jewelry. And recently they reached out to me again and so generously allowed me to pick out anything I liked from their amazing selection. And I chose this, which you cannot see right now because of the mic. But let me lower the mic and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, look how gorgeous. Now, I don't know how well you can see it in this lighting, but I will include an additional photo. Now, this is called the Halo Cushion Yellow Lab-Sapphire Two-Tone Sterling Silver Necklace. Read Your Heart Jewelry would make a great gift to give to yourself or to someone you love. And Mother's Day is coming up soon, so keep that in mind. It sparkles like the sun, I am telling you. It is so unbelievable. I was amazed when I opened it. I knew it was beautiful when I picked it out, but I didn't know how beautiful it was going to be. I mean, this will be something that when I wear this out, people will ask me about it for sure. So let me tell you a bit about their products. First of all, since I have had these for quite some time, I can tell you the quality is amazing. Okay, they have not discolored. They look brand new. They're all sterling silver. And the stones that appear to be diamonds are all what is called moissanite. It is a lab-created stone which has the same qualities as diamonds at a fraction of the price, like an extreme fraction of the price. They have provided us with a discount code that is Nicole15, which will give you 15% off site-wide. So I highly recommend you go check out the site. Everything there is beautiful, and whatever you see will look 10 times more beautiful in person than it looks on the pages. So thank you again to Read Your Heart Jewelry. I cannot wait to wear this out and see all the reactions that I'm going to get. Alright, so let's move on now. I am going to be chewing Kool-Aid gum. And I have an open pack here. This one is Grape. There are 2 pieces left. Okay. It's double wrapped for extra freshness. But if you have seen me chew this gum before, you know I've told you it is the worst gum on the planet. It is the worst gum in the galaxy, okay? Not just the planet. Listen to what it sounds like. It sounded like that from day one, but it doesn't matter. It makes a very nice chewing sound, so let me break it and chew it. most popular insect snack in some parts of the world. Why? And what is the value of this statement? It doesn't tell us where. If you've ever eaten a grasshopper, what does it taste like? Why would it be popular? That sounds awful, like truly vile. The average French citizen eats 500 snails a year. Do you believe that? I mean, I know escargot is a French food, but the average citizen there eats, what they say, eats 500 a year. Really? That surprises me. I mean, don't they have like as many like vegans and vegetarians as we do? And don't they have picky eaters? And don't the children like not want to eat snails? Like I'm surprised. But if you're French, let me know. Is it like just very popular and everyone eats it like the way we all eat pizza over here? I'm super curious. Okay, France, once again, eats the most cheese of any country, averaging 43.6 pounds per person per year. I'll buy that. I mean, everyone loves cheese, right? But I guess that could be true. I mean, there are a lot of countries, I would say, eat a lot of cheese, like Italy. Don't they use a lot of cheese? And Switzerland, they make a ton of cheese. But I believe the book. A group of frogs is called an army. Weird. Here's a picture of a frog in the army. Okay. Tug of war used to be an Olympic event. I could see that. There's a picture of that too. Do you guys like tug of war? I don't know. I mean, it can be kind of brutal. You can get rope burn on your hands. And if you're the team that doesn't win, you all get pulled down onto the ground, right? The most cans of chicken noodle soup are sold in January. I wonder if you could say that about soup in general. Like, does it have to be chicken noodle? Could you just assume that the most cans of soup are sold in January because it is winter? Some pumpkins can grow 15 miles of roots. Wow. Onions, apples, and potatoes all have the same taste. Their smells are what gives them different flavors. considered like genetically modified. Alright, you're not gonna like this. Urine was once used as a detergent for washing. When was that? I can't imagine that. Who would want to do that? I mean, seriously, how? How can that wash your clothes? How? Please. Please tell me how that's gonna clean it. And even if it does, even if you said there is some very, strong, substance in urine that will clean all, kill all the germs, fine, like, okay, but I still don't want it on my clothing that I'm gonna consider clean. And it's not gonna smell nice. No thanks. Bamboo can grow 3 or 4 feet in 1 day. Wow. That's something. You see now, like, instead of trying to grow a strawberry inside of a tomato, why not try to harvest the power of bamboo growing and put it to use in something else, like use it to grow corn faster or wheat faster or something that we really need, Dirty snow melts faster than white snow because it reflects less light. I guess like the darkness absorbs the light, just like black. Like if you have black driveway, it'll absorb the heat of the sun more than the white sidewalk. The longest lightning bolt ever recorded was 118 miles long. That's something. In China, there are 600 bicycles for every car. Okay. But the Netherlands has the most bicycles in the world. How is that possible? Tell me how it's possible that the Netherlands, which is a smaller country than China, how do they have more bicycles than China? Come on. I mean, I believe it, okay? I believe it. But it's odd. Even if you say to me, people in the Netherlands, they all ride a bicycle, they're very conscious of the environment. Like, I believe that, but how many people are there in the Netherlands compared to how many people there are in China? Shout out to the Netherlands, by the way, and China, and France, and anyone I mentioned. Alright. The world's longest escalator is in Hong Kong and rises 377 feet. I'm trying to imagine how many stories, or how many floors is 377 feet. So, like, if you imagine yourself in a mall, and the escalators generally go for, like, 3 floors, right? You got, like, usually a lowest level, kind of like a basement-y area, the main level, and the second floor. How many feet is that? I have no idea. And then in a place like Macy's, some of them have, like, a lot of floors, like 5 floors. So, and in some of the subway stations in New York City, those are some long escalators. Alright. Some babies suck their thumb before they are born. Yes, I know that. Wow, here's a good one. A Venus flytrap can eat a whole guess while you're sleeping, or at least while you're dreaming, your brain is making up a whole story. And while you're watching TV, you're just, kind of passively watching. One reason phone numbers are only 7 digits, not including the area code, is because most people can only remember between 5 and 9 digits in their short-term memory. I had learned that before. And that's also why they separate them. It's 3 numbers and then 4 numbers. Because if it was 7 altogether, you would have a harder time remembering. The human eye is constantly moving. It quivers 30 to 50 times per second. That's a lot. The maximum heartbeat possible for a human is 220 beats per minute. That's a lot too. I guess that's not a good number, right? Because it's the maximum heartbeat possible. What happens if you have 221? I shudder to think. The human heart is about the size of a fist. Men have more blood than women. But isn't that because of size? Isn't it that the bigger you are, the more blood you have? True or false? I'm not a doctor. Tomatophagia is an eating disorder that causes people to crave things like ice, detergent, starch, clay, and dirt. I've heard of that, but I've heard it be referred to as pica, P-I-C-A. Synesthesia is a condition in which people can see speech, taste colors and shapes, and smell flavors. Come again. No, they're saying it's a condition in which people can see speech, taste colors and shapes, and smell flavors. Is it more that they think they can? Should it say that? They think they can see speech, they think they can taste colors and shapes, and they think they can smell flavors. Can't we all smell flavors? What does that mean? Oh no. 1 in 3 men picks his nose while driving. I refuse to believe that. I'm glad it says men and not women, because I'd be more angry if I heard it said women. I don't believe it. Come on. No. Absolutely not. The average person will walk far enough in a lifetime to go around the world 4.5 times. Okay. So, how big is the giant cricket? I've seen a regular cricket, and I don't like it. I hate those things. If they're outside, you don't see them, right? You just hear them at night, like chirping, and it's like, whatever. But if you've ever had one in your house, you're not going to be happy. They are hideous. It's like the world's ugliest spider, and it jumps, and you can't catch it. Not that I would try, because I am too afraid, but my husband has a lot of trouble catching them. A deltiologist collects postcards. They have a name for everything. Do they need a name for that? Here's a picture. Cows can smell odors 6 miles away. How do we know that? King Henry III of England kept pet lions in the Tower of London. He also once received a polar bear as a gift from the King of Norway and an elephant from the King of France. I don't know. Where did he put these gifts, though? Like, I hope he had proper, places for them to be. Like, you can't just keep a polar bear, in your backyard in London, can you? I mean, don't they need to be in cold temperature? And pet lions in a tower, don't they need to be outside? And what is he gonna do with an elephant? I don't know. I hope he had like some kind of big zoo where they could wander. Let me know if you're from England. You might know this, right? Let me know. Venice has 400 bridges. The Atlantic Ocean is the youngest of the world's oceans. Oh. The world's largest alphabet is Cambodian with 74 letters. Imagine trying to learn that when you're in like first grade. Alright, I've heard this. The 100 Years' War actually lasted 116 years. That's kind of crazy. That is some long war. Okay, this I like. The world's largest gingerbread man weighed more than 1,308 pounds. They should have included a picture. I wonder if it was frosted and, they put eyes and, hair and clothing, or if it's just plain. The first cloned mammal was Dolly the lamb in 1996. I remember that. Whatever happened to Dolly, though? I really wonder, did she live a full life? Was she normal? And whatever did they do with the whole idea of cloning? The first asteroid to be discovered is also the largest to be discovered so far at 600 miles long. Comets speed up as they approach the sun and slow down as they move away from it. Venus is brighter than any other planet and can sometimes be seen during the day. Wow. All the planets in the solar system could be placed inside Jupiter. Did you know that? I didn't know Jupiter was that big. And here is the last one that we're doing today. The ancient Romans often paid their taxes in honey. actually